Hello, my beautiful and lovely gamers. My name is Jonal. Hope you're having a lovely Monday. Welcome to this episode of Mailbox Monday, where you guys ask me questions, ideas, in general, my opinions on Overwatch, video games, gaming in general, just stuff like that. If you have any cool ideas, so you can ask me either down in the comment section here on YouTube, or even more so on the Discord server, which is the first thing I normally check. So on our Discord server, it's linked down in the description. There's our own chat for Mailbox Monday, where you can ask your idea. We're also running Overwatch pugs if you play Overwatch, and there will be Overwatch pugs announced on that Discord server where we run those. So if you're interested in playing into pugs, having a great time, then, well, again, linked down in the description. So the first question of the day, and the best question that I think that I received, is coming from Hole, and it is: are you okay with Rainbow Six Siege adding a battle pass, and how would you react if Overwatch got a battle pass? Which is an interesting thing. So my feeling on I play a seemingly amount of a Rainbow Six Siege. I played a lot. It's kind of an all or nothing for me. I played it a shit ton. I played it since it came out, and so on, and I enjoyed the game. I think that adding a battle pass to Rainbow Six Siege is almost scummy, just because of the way that they're already monetizing the game to death, and they're already making enough profit of it. This is not like they need that. They have the season pass, which I buy as when I play it. So you get the new operators from that, which essentially you have to pay for the operators, which is way worse than what you get in Overwatch. You have these booster packs that you can buy, which essentially is loot boxes. You have skins that is unlockable only if you swipe the credit card. There are elite skins, which is only available if you swipe your credit card. So a cash shop. So there's loot boxes and cash shop and a season pass on top of that, and you also have to buy the game. And then there's now gonna be a battle pass, just like in Fortnite, essentially. I'm not okay with that. I think that that's way too much. And again, the argument that is being tossed around is still that if you don't like it, you don't have to buy it. And that's still a stupid mentality, because the developers will funnel resources into this battle pass to make skins and stuff to make it appealing for people to buy, because they make money of it. It's not like they will magically just appear and then they charge you for it. They will funnel a lot of resources into that, meaning less resources for you. And the best thing would be, of course, if they just release the skins to be purchased by Renown or something that if you can buy, and again, we don't know the price of the battle pass, but I'm assuming it's like $20 at least. If you could buy it with Renown, with in-game currency and a decent amount, so that if you don't want to swipe your card, if you play the game enough, you can unlock it, that would be dope. But most likely it's not going to be that. And how would I react if Overwatch got a battle pass? I'm not sure. I would like to hear your comments down below, because Overwatch doesn't have the same way of monetizing. We have our OWL stuff, and then we have some, an event skin here and there that comes out, like All-Star and so on. But I wouldn't be too, we're not as monetized as another game. But I think that I, again, wouldn't like it. It's, again, skins and stuff that is given out from it's taken away from the base game that we can normally unlock just our normal ways, and it's put behind a paywall. I like these events where you pay and you play the game to get your skins and so on, and not unlocking stuff behind more paywalls, so you have to swap the card more and more and more. The only reason I would be okay with a battle pass if it was completely free, that would be cool, because then Overwatch would have a little bit more progression system that it has, which has always have been the weakness of Overwatch, that it doesn't have as good of a progression system as most other games comparatively. Overwatch is far more about improving your skill and getting better at the game, not about unlocking the coolest new gun. So yeah, I would like to hear your opinions, especially on that topic down below, because I'm a little bit confused what I think about how it would be introduced to Overwatch. But normally I'm against monetizing games where you have to buy numerous of these new things and so on. It's frustrating. Fortnite is fine because it's a free-to-play game, and I don't really care because it's Fortnite and don't play it that much. Do you think Genji benefits or loses from 2-2 lock? Have you been enjoying being able to play him more? I enjoy 2-2. I also enjoy playing Genji in 2-2. I play him in Masters, I play him in Diamond. I haven't played him much in GM. I don't play hands on GM, but I've been playing him some. That's actually a lie. I've been playing him in GM and so on. I enjoy him. I think that right now, due to the Bungo Sigma meta, he's a little bit difficult to play, but I still think it's a way better step than what was, goats and so on. So I think that he's doing really good. There's a lot of people that's tired of playing Orisa and therefore plays Winston and so on, so you can play and follow up on Genji. And because 2-2, there's guaranteed at least four targets that's killable with Blade, and especially Nano Blade. There's a lot of Ana players right now, so I enjoy playing Genji, and I hope that everybody else is. I enjoy him right now in 2-2, and especially just having the role lock for me is great as a DPS player. Now, Hanzuro asks, do you feel pressured by the competition on YouTube, and if so, in what way? What are my plans for growing the channel? I don't feel I don't never feel that I have been pressured by competition on YouTube. There are of course YouTubers out there that has way larger following than me and will get more views, but I've never looked upon it as my competition. It's more that there are other YouTubers that also makes videos, and that's fine. I have my community and so on. My plans on growing the channel is just to continue to make, well, what I think is good content. I'll make the content that I enjoy making, that you guys want to see, and trying to build a community here, and that's my plan. It's for me, YouTube is far more just a long-term plan. I don't have any like secret concoction or like some algorithm that I'm gonna abuse to grow. I'm more or less just gonna make the content that I like. That's also why there's introduction for more other games. That's the one thing that I've talked about before on the channel that I am struggling with and that I'm pushing and that I'll really get to see. That other games, you know, when I'm talking about the new Call of Duty game, when I talk about Battlefield, when I talk about anything else video game oriented, including Mailbox Monday here, where we can talk about other games and other topics in gaming, I can get to explore into another and kind of show the other interests of me on my channel, and that's not just Overwatch, because this channel has been for a very long time very hardcore Overwatch due to my competitive relationship with the game. So I don't really have any competition that I at least look at, but it's always nice to see other YouTubers, what they do, and definitely do learn from how they make their videos and how other people, from all games, not just Overwatch, like every YouTuber, how they make their thumbnails and how they communicate and how they talk, and so it's a good learning experience. So it's good to have somebody that drives you forward. That's really cool. Hole asks again, if I'm good at learning very quickly, how can I maximize that to rank up very fast? Ranking up very fast, depending on what you're good at learning at. I would say that if you're really good at learning stuff, then maximizing, you know, finding out and taking notes on what you are lacking on and your mistakes, especially if you're really good at learning from yourself. So self-reviewing is doing self-reviews. Look at what you're struggling at, note that down, and then try to find, either by hiring a private coach like myself, or by searching this on YouTube, or by trying to figure it out yourself in scrims or in ranked or whatever, self-review, and then kind of narrow down what the problem actually is, or taking on one problem at a time. If you're really good at learning fast, this would be a way to structure yourself so you can quickly absorb as much knowledge as possible and target in, you know, how to fix this problem and how to enhance your experience and therefore become better at the game. Because if you want to rank up fast, there's no other way than, you know, either play Mercy during Mercy meta or, you know, actually getting better at the game. And in the same guy, he asked, how high of a rank can someone go without using comms or listening to comms, slash being a voice chat? So can you get to high rank in Overwatch by being a voice chat? Definitely. A lot of time when I play in GM, I don't talk. There's been a lot of games, and especially when I was like my highest rank in Overwatch, I didn't talk because it was during Gold's meta and I played Genji, so I got of course flamed. And I didn't talk during those games, just because I didn't feel like it. Listening to voice chat is always smart, like at least paying attention unless they are flaming. But again, it's ranked. So as I said a billion times before, if you want to get good at it, it's about you improving. It's not about your team, and you shouldn't be relying on comms from them, and you shouldn't be relying on giving them comms. A lot of people that give comms also drag away from themselves. So they're not focusing as much individually on themselves. They're more focusing on trying to organize the team. It's easier to tell if people don't listen to you. And listening to comms can be great, but some of the calls that are made aren't the best, if you know what I mean. And therefore they can also be misleading and force, especially people like me that come from a competitive background in teams. I'm very quick on following up on calls, even though the call is a wrong call. So for example, if someone calls a low target that isn't actually low, I will by reflex react to it without thinking about it in a lot of games, which gets me killed because I dashed something that actually was low, that wasn't, that I couldn't follow up on, but because I heard the call to dive it, I by instinct dashed it. So you have to watch out. The comms isn't a necessary thing for ranking up, and you can easily get the top 500. Of course, again, comms help if they're done correctly and if they don't take away from you as an individual and so on and so on and so on, and know how to utilize the information. But it shouldn't be a primary thing. Again, it's about you being individually good and carrying. So I hope that you like this weeks of Mailbox Monday. I hope I see your questions on our Discord server or down the comment section here on YouTube. I'm gonna be better at taking from YouTube, I promise. But here on YouTube or on our Discord server, as always, if you want to rank up and get better at the game of Overwatch, doesn't matter if you're top 500 or if you're bronze, you can hit me up on our Discord server. It's 50 euros for a 2-hour session with me as your private coach, so I can help you rank up, get better at the game, and so on. So I hope I see you there. Now, as always, join the Discord for pugs. Tell me your opinions down below, especially on the season pass, the battle pass way over in Overwatch. That would be It's an interesting topic, I think. So, please take care, stay positive. I love you guys very much. Have a lovely, lovely week. And as always, keep the enemy in your crosshair.